Welcome back to the O Show. I'm Wendy O. We're going to talk about the massive Bitcoin crash that happened in the last 24 hours, why this happened, what's going on, what you can do, just different things. And plus, there is a lot of different hilarious things that happened on the internet last night, which we'll cover. First and foremost, happy 4th of July. Old 4th of July, belated. We said happy 4th of July yesterday, but I hope you guys had a great time with your families. At the end of the day, I know American holidays are kind of cringe. It's just kind of like meh, meh, meh. But at the same time, it's a really good time to spend with your families. It really is. It really, really is. So I hope that you guys were able to get away from the internet. I know I wasn't because of what I do for work. But spend time with your families and friends and just kind of take a break. So one of the things we're going to talk about, I've got a lot of news for you guys. We're going to talk about kind of what happened with Bitcoin and the crash and different areas we're looking at. And if you've been watching the channel and you're subscribed with alert set and you've been liking and commenting and engaging with me, we've talked about these areas. We've talked about these areas of support to pay attention to. We've talked about the bearish scenarios. Okay. It is what it is. We cannot control the market. There's really no one who can control, no single entity, one person that can necessarily control the markets in most cases. Okay. Satoshi might be able to, German government, Mt. Gox, those types of things. We were talking about, you have to have a lot of capital. Anything in the top 100, you have to have an insane amount of capital to essentially manipulate. So you guys have no control over this. I have no control over this. We don't. So the best thing to do is take a step back. Take a step back. In most cases, most of you that are watching are not professional traders. You guys are average Joes, and that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. I'm not a professional trader. I don't even trade that much anymore because it's stressful. It's stressful. I used to do live scalps and all kinds of stuff, have live positions. Those are fun. But realistically, you guys, trading is hard, and most traders are not profitable. People that do well in crypto are those who spend a lot of time educating themselves. What do I mean by educating themselves? Investopedia is free. Learn the basics of technical analysis. Learn the basics of how to read the blockchain, like Etherscan and SolScan and all that type of stuff. Look and pay attention to who is holding what. Learn how to track wallets, especially if you're dabbling in the trenches and with meme coins. That's extremely important. Raider is very, 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 very good at that. Very good at that. Have a trading and investing journal. What does that mean? Doesn't matter if you're somebody who's actively trading or somebody who's actively investing. You should have like a notebook or an Excel spreadsheet or something to show all of your positions you have open, how much capital you've put in, what resources did you use to research why you want to invest in this. When do you plan to take profit? We're going to talk a little bit more about profit later on. I'm going to do another video to kind of remind you the different tiers of profit taking, because it seems a lot of people don't understand what that means. And when we talk about profit taking, there's Bitcoin, there's large caps, there's mid caps, and there's straight degen trash. Sweet degen trash. I'm never going to launch a token. There's no need for it. No need for it. Don't want to launch one. But you want really like Bitcoin, you might not want to take profit. Maybe some of the larger caps, you might not necessarily want to take profit right away. But a lot of these smaller things, if you were in the trenches with meme coins and low cap stuff, you need to make a moon bag. You should really consider it. In addition to that, with some of the smaller cap stuff too, the mid caps, the name of the game is rinsing and repeating. You want to be able to build a bag that you own free and clear. Okay. And when we get these nasty dips, you take that profit that you've been making and you've been pulling from the more risky stuff. And that's when you buy the dip. And I know it's a very hard concept for people to understand, but that's how the top investors and top traders in crypto, that's how they win. That's why they are the top, because they're able to detach their emotions from the current state of the market, from the insanity, from the sentiment to what is happening all over the internet. And that's how they win. Sometimes sitting on your hands is the best thing. So I'm telling you, this summer, we might see some really nasty lows. We could continue to dump 50, 52,000, maybe 48,000. I've even seen some people calling 38,000. To me, that's bullish. Buying Bitcoin at $61,000 is bullish. Buying Bitcoin at what are we at? 55,000 now is bullish. Why? My personal opinion, for me, why I hold Bitcoin is because it is essentially a hedge against what is happening in the entire world. And when we get these dips, those are opportunities to either, scoop some more up, diversify into other things. You do what works for you. Okay. Each person has a different trading and investing plan. And I'm going to put it to you this way. Do you guys, all the workout, all the fitness influencers, right? The really, really good ones will say each body type is different. Each meal plan is different. Each exercise is going to impact a different body, a person differently. Okay. Just like with your portfolios, you have to think of it that way. Your body type is not like mine and mine is not like yours. So therefore I have to eat different foods. I have to do different types of exercising. If I'm comparing my body to a 200-pound man, completely different. So I'm going to have different tips and tricks to help me, get toned, get in shape, get the little mom pouch off, where a 200-pound man is not going to have that. He's going to either maybe want to bulk up or cut or slim down or different types of things. And therefore he has a different strategy. So think about fitness and health, genetics, maybe you would your portfolios, because we're all built differently. Everybody's built differently. No two portfolios will ever be the same. And if you can do that, and staying in your lane, you're going to excel. And I think that all of you are capable of doing that, because if you're in crypto now, that means that you practice critical thinking. It means that you are able to see what's going on, take that information, sit on it, and continue to do due diligence. Because crypto is not easy to navigate. It's not. It's hard. Even transferring money from, or even making your first deposit on Coinbase or Margex or whatever the heck exchange you're using, it's hard. It's not easy. It's a little bit scary. And that's okay. Each transaction I send, it could be a $10 transaction or a $10,000 transaction or a $100,000 transaction. It still makes me a little bit nervous. It still does. And that's okay. But take this time to reanalyze what's going on with your stuff and sort it out. Some people are saying this is the last bull run. Is it? I don't know. It could be. This is your chance. Yes, you can play with meme coins. Yes, you can play with Bitcoin and Ethereum and large caps and Solana and mid caps and all these things. But you have to have a strategy. You really, really do. If you're somebody who just wants to participate in crypto and just hold Bitcoin, that's cool too. You can get the Bitcoin spot ETF, or you can self-custody yourself, or you can call the folks over at Dame. They're legitimate financial advisors. They're licensed to help you build that portfolio. I can't do that. And Raiders' strategy is cheeseburgers. Sounds about right. Anyways, we're going to get straight in the news. I appreciate you guys being here with me. I do want to know, did you take profits before the dip? I would love, love, love to know that. 69% of you said no. That's okay. And that is 100% okay. Also, too, we have a birthday for Mike. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mike. Happy birthday to you. 69% of you, giggity, did not take profit. So some of you are going to need to go back and reanalyze your lives and the choices that you decided to make. Did I take profits on everything? No. Did I take profits on some things? Yes. Am I happy I did? Yes. I did, and I bought 13,000 of a meme coin. Congratulations. I hope that plays out for you. Shout out to the 100 plus watching on Tiki Taki and to the almost 200 of you on the YT. I appreciate you. Am I dollar cost averaging right now? No, but I am going to, I have a couple things going on with my exchanges, which are annoying, that I use for those things. So I use different exchanges for different things. I use Margex for like scalping and doing that fun stuff. And there's certain exchanges I use for dollar cost averaging with larger cap things I plan to hold on to. And I do plan on dollar cost averaging into Solana because I do think that it will get approved for the ETF eventually. I'm not saying this cycle. I'm not saying this year. I'm not even saying maybe next cycle. I don't know, but I do think that it will. And with that being said, I plan on doing that. Just like how I dollar cost average with Polkadot last cycle. I plan on doing that. And then, there's different things that I do. Thank you so much. I do. My hair is actually dirty, but I got some thick wavy hair. So this is what it is, but thank you. But let's get into the news because there's a lot of stupidity happening. I got to show you guys these stories first because it's freaking funny. This. Somebody said this was actually the top signal. Who is this? Is this Little Pump or Little I forget who this guy's name. He's a rapper. He's got a coin, but he called me the P word on the internet because I was making fun of his coin, because like a lot of these celebrity coins, this was happening with them. They're partnering up with dodos that don't know how to launch things, and these celebrities are getting scammed, and they think that they know what they're doing, and they're getting scammed. But he called me the P word, which is really funny. Because he couldn't pay me to do anything with him, because he's not my type of music man I like. You have to have talent. You have to have some sort of talent, you know. Anyways, but yeah, this is kind of funny over here. So shout out to him, Dodo. And then this is the last story. That's super. Well, this is the last story I was going to go over, but this is freaking funny. Okay, so let's laugh at this together, and then we'll talk about all the serious news. Okay. Bankrupt crypto hedge fund 3AC purchased a Neon Village NFT for 20 ETH, $59,000 after its holder accepted a bid placed by the fund almost 3 years ago. So apparently, Three Arrows Capital, legitimate scammers legitimate scammers in the space. They had a bid placed for an NFT 3 years ago when the NFT markets were going absolutely amazing. They forgot to cancel the bid, and the person that was selling it just saw it and they accepted it. Which is kind of crazy that this is even happening, because they committed so much fraud. Like, how do they still have liquid assets available? Like, why isn't it? It's just crazy. But anyways, not my business. Don't really care. I just thought it was kind of funny. Anyways, let's get straight into the news. Liquidations. Liquidations in the past 24 hours, my loves. In the past 24 hours, mostly longs. Mostly longs. Who the heck was short and Pepe? And that's another thing we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the meme coins. Yeah, he could have did okay with one song. Good for him. I'm happy for him. But you know, and that's the thing. I don't really care. I don't have any ill will towards him. I think it's funny. I don't mind when dudes say stuff to me, because eventually I'll probably meet him in person, and it's just funny. But he's not my type of music, man. I like actual talent. I like actual talent. I just like different types of music, man. You know. Anyways. So we had $600 million worth of liquidations in the last 24 hours. Most of them were longs, some short. This time, OKX leads the board. Congratulations. And this is 24 hours, 196 million Bitcoin, 135 million ETH, and then a bunch of others, Solana, whatever. These are mostly longs. I did time the 2021 and I got out. Maybe was it 2021 or 2022? I don't remember. But there was a video that I had posted that's still up of me talking about scaling out of the market. But when I'm talking about scaling out of the market, I never sell everything. Like I will always hold Bitcoin. I will always hold Bitcoin. I will always hold big bags of Ethereum. I will eventually sell all of my Ethereum. I will scale out of my Bitcoin once we start, trading in six figures. But I never sold everything ever. You can't, like, how? What happened was there was a video that I had posted, like I sold everything, but it was actually me trying to get my stuff off of an exchange I thought was going to go under, and they didn't end up going under. So what I did was I took a loss on a couple moon bags and then a couple other open positions, which happens. And then I transferred some of them. I took profit, or I took a loss into US like stables and then into Bitcoin, and those Bitcoin bags are up. So. All right, but let's get back to this. So this is what happened with the markets, and this is why all the insanities happened, It's why all the insanities happened. And again, I don't know why you guys are using leverage. I'm going to tell you guys this again. Majority of you are not experienced enough traders to be using leverage. I've gotten liquidated times, many times with leverage, and I just do it as like a little fun here and there, not even a whole lot anymore, mostly spot. Why? Because I don't want to take that much risk. Does that make me like a loser? Not cool. I don't care, because at the end of the day, I pay my bills. You pay your bills. So who cares what people think about you? Okay. It's as long as you're a good person, you're doing the damn thing, you're being ethical. Cool, dude. Cool. But the issue is a lot of people think you need to use leverage to get rich. And that's not how you get rich. Also, I got these new glasses. But that's what happened with the market. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the thingamabobber over here. The crypto bubbles. things are down, but then we did get some really nice rebounds on a couple things. So this is the top 100 cryptocurrencies. This is going to be the top 200 or the 101 to 200. It's so funny. Memecoin up, Popcat is up 12.3%. Mostly everything's down. Okay. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. Did you make over 7 figures in the last bull run in 2021? That's not your business, honey. The amount of money I have is not anyone's business, whether it be $5 or $5 million. It is not your business. Why is it not your business? Because it's not. I would not walk up to you and ask you how much is in your wallet. I think it's rude. I think it's gauche. I also grew up in a Sicilian Italian household. You don't do that. It's rude. And also, where I grew up too, if you were to ask somebody that, they would have thought you were going to rob them and you would get popped. So don't do that. Anyways, this is Bitcoin. Okay. We kissed this area of support at $52,000. This was an area we had talked about. Okay. And this is an area everybody talked about, because it's a really common area of support. Why is it a common area of support? Well, we got a swing wick high, 12/27/2021. We got this was resistance at 9/6/2021. So it's a really, really, really important area. No, I'm going to talk how I want to talk about. I don't know anything. That's the thing. This is the thing with some of you people on the internet. Some of you people on the internet expect things from people. Please unfollow, please. And especially if you're in crypto, I don't think you have any idea at all. I don't know you anything. I don't know anyone anything. Don't. But it is very rude to ask somebody how much money they have. It is rude. It is gauche. I don't know if you grew up in a barn. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. You don't do it. That's fine. You don't. Yeah, we're going to get rid of you. You can go, please. No, we don't do that. It's just rude. It's really rude. And I feel like the internet has allowed people to say things that they wouldn't say in real life. And that's fine. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and be like, play nice with you. Just because I am a girl, because people think that girls should be a little bit nicer, I'm not going to play nice. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You don't get to ask a rude question and then like get away with it. It's rude. You don't do that. So I'm a mom. I'm going to educate you. And the thing is too, that's the same thing I would tell my daughter. I would be like, why? And I've done that. I correct my daughter in public all the time. Why are you doing this? This is rude. This is not how you were raised. It's rude. We do it all the time. And if you don't do that with your kids, I don't know what to tell you guys. Ticky-tacky getting in trouble again. I know they're ridiculous. Trying to pocket watch is nasty work. It's just, this is the thing. This is the thing, you guys. You want to pocket watch, if you want to track wallet addresses for trades or different types of things, that's cool. That's totally cool. I don't like, that's fine. But asking somebody how much money they have can get them hurt. Can get them hurt. I was held up at gunpoint before. I don't know if you guys know that, but I was held up at gunpoint before. And it's not a fun thing. And I don't ever want that to, I don't ever want, whether I have $5 million or $50,000 or $5 or whatever it is, I don't ever want my daughter to have to experience any of those types of things, ever. So I keep a lot of things private about myself, and that's okay. Privacy is important. That's why we crypto. But again, like the wallet watching and stuff like that, that's cool. Like if you're trying to, like some people like to do, then that's fine. But I don't do live trading anymore because you get stopped out and different things like that. And it was just too much stress. But I'm not going to apologize for correcting someone's behavior. I don't know anything about Sage and I don't own any. I hope they do well for the community. But anyways, let's get back into it because I just want to talk about price action right now. Okay. All right. And shout out to YouTube. You guys are great. Great. But anyways, this was a very common area of support people were talking about, $52,000. And then we have another area here at $50,000. Why is that area relevant? Because we have support here, or excuse me, it was resistant here 12/20/2021, and then all these other areas. So that's another great area. Plus we have the swing wick high 1/8/2024. Now there's other people that are calling for $40,000, and that's because of this bottom area here at 41. Okay. So again, right now price got bought up by the bulls. And we're currently trading at 56.3. And that's good. That's positive. Ultimately, if we can hold on to this area here, $52,000 to $50,000 and range sideways, that would be absolutely beautiful. And we kind of had that similar price action that occurred back here in 2021. And thus far with our drop, where are we with our droppy drop? Okay. Right now, we are at a 27% correction that we occurred. 27%. Will we go lower? It does look like it, but we're not guaranteed to. Okay. Now taking a look at the daily, again, daily shows a little bit of strength as we've gotten got bought up. And again, this is why I had marked this little circle to show you guys this was an area of potential importance, because we had the swing wicks low to 56.3 and then we popped back up. Bull stepped in and said, bam. Bulls weren't able to save us. Price continued to dip. Taking a look at the 4 hour, beautiful rebound, and we're on our way up, but we're still hitting resistance at this $56,000 area. Market CIPHER has indicated a bottom. It has. But at the same time, taking a look at the weekly is looking a little bit ugly thus far. Could that change? Yes. Will it change? I'm not 100% sure. I am anticipating some more downward price action. Why? Because that's what I think it is going to do. Thank you so much. That's what I think it's going to do. I could be wrong, and that's fine. 100% fine. The moral of the story is, don't listen to me. I'm an entertainer shock jock. I'm just talking about my crypto journey. Do what works for you. Hear what I say, but listen to yourself. Also, too, we are partnered with Margex. I like to use them to do little fun things here and there. And they're giving away a $10,000 bonus. If you're interested, you can sign up. If you do use my link to sign up, you need to not only read the terms of service, but you also need to understand not your keys, not your coins. Don't leave crypto there that you're not willing to lose. And read their terms of service and make sure you can use it, because they might allow you to or might not. Okay. So take a look at that. Joseph said 20 to 40% corrections, retracements, completely normal during bull run. Joseph is 100% right. Very, very right. Almost yelling, I'm a Sicilian. What do you think? Hello. What do you think? Some of you are not well versed in Italian culture. We talk loudly. That's what we do. And you know what? I used to work with this lady. She was from she was from Russia, and when they talk, it's almost like they're yelling at you too. But she was always sweet. It was always be nice things, but it was always like, bah! Anyways, let's keep it going with the news. So that's what's going on, you guys. That's what's going on. And a lot of people are associating this with Mt. Gox and with Germany. And you know what? I thought that, and this is the thing, when we had first reported on Germany, I thought that they were selling OTC, which again, OTC still can have a potential impact if it does go to the exchange, which some of that does go to the exchange. But for the most part, OTC is P2P transactions. So unless somebody actually transfers some of that to exchange and dumps. So part of this is Germany, public servants selling. Part of this is Mt. Gox FUD, which I am so happy with the Mt. Gox FUD that is finally going to be over with, because every single effing year since I was in this industry, 2018, Mt. Gox, recoveries, Mt. Gox this, Mt. Gox that, Mt. Gox this. And now we're finally almost done with it. So it's another FUD that can go away. And then, and also too, you guys, like even without all of this stuff, I don't really follow a diet. I have been drinking the rice water though. It's delicious in the morning. But even without the all this other FUD, we did look toppish. We did. Technical and like TA wise. And again, there's a lot of other fundamental stuff. Did we call it on the channel? Yeah, we talked about it a lot weeks and weeks ago. And how I'm able to see if it's a top or a bottom, one of the things that I do, you look for the swing wick highs. Those are generally reversals. You're ready to have my baby. Well, I'm not having more babies. The gates of life are closed. But with that being said, technical analysis wise, this looked very toppy, this range. Fundamentally, it looked a little bit toppy too, as far as the 4-year cycle, and then all the other drama. Okay. So let's get back into the nitty titty gritty of this stuff. So now with some more Mt. Gox drama. Mt. Gox creditors may have to wait for up to 3 months to receive their Bitcoin. The timeline for creditors to receive their Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash payments varies depending on custodians. It may take up to 90 days for those claiming repayments for Kraken accounts. So anytime you look, you're welcome. Anytime you look at any of the bankruptcies or the return of funds, it takes forever. So so this is the thing. And I could be 100% wrong. With the returns of funds for Mt. Gox, they're saying it could take up to 90 days. If it can take up to 90 days, that doesn't mean every single person is going to get their distribution at the same time. It's going to vary. And that each person is going to be able to determine what they want to do. Again, me personally, if I was a creditor from Mt. Gox, I would first I would consult my CPA. Then I would probably sell half of my Bitcoin and hold on to the other half. That's what I would do. Just because that's what I would do doesn't mean that's what other people would do. And that's okay. Now, with that being said, we talked about a report yesterday from another like financial firm, whatever. They says, I wouldn't worry too much about Bitcoin, but more about Bitcoin Cash. Because 20% of that Bitcoin Cash is going to be, of the entire, I think, market cap is going to be given back to creditors. So for Bitcoin, and again, you guys, they're saying it's a 90-day period where they get their Bitcoin back. It's probably going to take longer than that. And you have to remember, not everybody is going to be cashing out at the same time. So maybe for the next 120 days, maybe the next 180 days, keep Mt. Gox in your mind. That's what I would probably do, because I think this is going to be an ongoing thing, because none of this ends up happening the way it's supposed to happen, like they say. And also, too, as far as liquidation goes, this was the largest liquidation since FTX. Since the whole FTX downfall thing. Absolutely horrible. And also, too, with the German government. Again, this is from Acram, and they're basically just kind of tracking what's going on with yourmom.com. What did I want to think about? With how much German government is selling. They're still holding around 41,000 Bitcoin at $2.29 billion. And again, they can dump that at any time they want. But again, there has to be enough liquidity for it. But at the same time, do you guys remember when the Bitcoin spot ETFs came about? And everyone was like, there's going to be a supply shock. What happened to that narrative? Remember that narrative? Remember? Shout out to Callie. Callie's amazing. But remember that narrative, there's going to be a supply shock? What happened to that narrative? You see how the narratives come and go when it makes sense for people, when the big media outlets push it? Yes, there could be a supply shock for Bitcoin 100%, but not necessarily now. And if there was a supply shock actually happening where people were not able to buy Bitcoin and the exchanges were running out, now is their time to buy that up. Now BlackRock can scoop some more up. Y'all ever think about that? Remember that narrative? Either way, Bitcoin is here to stay, in my opinion. Okay. Also, to you guys, I wanted to just give you guys a quick update on my Matera stuff. Again, this is, I can connect YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and connect YouTube, but not while we are live, because, stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and push to check my socials. So basically what Matera does, and again, I'm collecting points and stuff from Matera, but basically you connect, it's like SoFi, but you don't have to like post about Matera to like claim it. So anyways, I only have 46 million points. So it means I got to start posting more. Thank you. But basically you can connect your Twitter, you can connect your Instagram, and now I'm going to go ahead and connect YouTube. But they are going to allow you to connect Telegram, Discord, TikTok, Twitch. I want to start streaming on Twitch. I think I have to figure that out. But TikTok, I can't wait for them to be able to connect to that. And the reason being is because I post a lot on TikTok. But again, it's basically like I got 51 million points. I'm sorry, that's what I updated. Woo, woo, woo. But again, that's kind of what's going on with my Matera. I just wanted to show you guys. But basically, you get paid to post on social media. So I'm using that because the friend tech didn't work out for me. We actually lost money on that. But let's talk about some of the outliers this cycle. Let's talk about some of the outliers. Billy. Oh no, where is it? Oh, Billy. So this is Billy over here. And again, I am not telling you to buy this any way, shape, or form. But the total market cap for Billy is $170 million. And this thing is absolutely ripping. Absolutely ripping. So the people that got in on this early on June 17th, congratulations. And again, I think these goofy looking dog coins are going to end up doing well. But this thing has done absolutely insane. It is up, and there's a lot of meme coins that are up. And again, I'm not endorsing telling you to buy any of these meme coins in any way, shape, or form. I'm not. But this thing has done insane. Is it a good time to buy Billy? I don't know, you guys. I really don't. It is up right now. Could it do what WIF did? Maybe. But if you take a look at WIF is trading at $1.82. Bonk is also up as well. But Solana meme coins were the top 3 performers in the past 24 hours amongst the 100 largest coins by market cap. Does this make any sense? No. Why are people hedging with meme coins? I have no freaking idea. None whatsoever. But at the same time, that is what the current trend is. Am I going to get any? I have no idea. I have to consult with my team. We have to consult. This is WIF on the daily. And again, I'm not invested in this. Where did it go? But the fact that these coins are outliers and they're performing so well is insane to me. And honestly, with WIF, this is really not a bad area. It had its dip and then it pumped up. It's really not a bad area. It's not. I don't know. To me, that's freaking crazy. To me, it's absolutely wild that some of these meme coins are outperforming a lot of the top 100 stuff. Like Matic. Matic fell out of the top. Not only did it fall out of the top 20, but Litecoin broke above it in market cap. Big yikes, man. Wow. And and Leo. Unis said Leo. I think I have some of that. I have no freaking idea. I might have to see. Near Protocol, Uniswap. Chainlink, Polkadot, Shiba Inu. Sucks for Matic. I'm a Matic fanatic. I'm a Matic holder. But it's crazy. It's really, really, really crazy to see like what the trends are and what people are getting into. But yeah, Matic is also at a 2-year low. What do I think about layer 2s? Well, let's talk about it. I don't know. There's a lot of layer 2s. A lot of layer 2s. A lot. Shout out to the Chuck community. Layer 2s, I don't know what's going to happen with them. There's so many. And they're annoying to use. I don't like using Base. I don't like using Matic. I don't. They're annoying to use. They are. That's why Solana is so attractive. But, the narrative is meme coins. And again, when we talk about profit taking, that simply means you get in, remove initial, remove profit, enough to pay taxes. You got a moonbag and you vibe. Okay? That's my personal opinion. Yeah, there's 50 plus layer 2s. I feel like there's more, Callie. So I don't know. I feel like if any layer 2 is going to sustain, like people love the Blast ecosystem, happy for them. But if any layer 2 is going to sustain, it's going to primarily be probably Base because Coinbase was a chosen one. That's just my opinion though. Anyways, let's get back into the nitty titty gritty of this. Yeah, Billy sitting over 160 million market cap. We talked about that. Let me see. Am I missing any key information? Yeah. The German politician criticizes the government's Bitcoin sell-off strategy. I do want to cover this with you guys because it is really important. What is this? Yeah, this right here. Yeah, German politician criticizes government's Bitcoin sell-off strategy. She would rather see the government keep Bitcoin in the state treasury, issuing Bitcoin bonds or creating a favorable regulatory environment. And you know what? I agree with her 100%. Look at what El Salvador is doing. El Salvador is doing absolutely outstanding. But she is a German MP. And she wants the government to create a comprehensive Bitcoin strategy. It includes Bitcoin in the state treasury, issuing Bitcoin bonds in support of regulations. They spoke about the potential for Bitcoin to position Germany at the forefront of financial innovation and economic sovereignty. They highlighted Bitcoin's role in diversifying state assets, reducing risks of traditional asset classes, while serving as a hedge against inflation. I agree. Base does have Wall Street money behind it. But I definitely agree. Germany had an opportunity to, and same with the United States of America. They had an opportunity to look at what El Salvador is doing. El Salvador is a beautiful test case for public servants holding Bitcoin. Well, not necessarily them, but businesses, as that's what these countries are. They're businesses. But that would have been a good thing instead of dumping it. That's my personal opinion. But El Salvador was a great case study. And you know what? It's rough in America right now, man. Totally rough. Things are absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Is it going to get better? I don't know. But you know what? Having an asset like Bitcoin that is actually backed by something. Bitcoin is backed by the people. It's different than cash. Be a game changer. And then I do want to talk to you guys about this because there is an attack on banks. We do have to talk about it. It's a little bit boring. Yep, gas prices went up. I want to talk to you guys about the gas prices really quick in California. What happened with that, just so you guys are aware. So basically, there is a there's a group, there's a board. It's carbon air neutral or carbon air something like that. You guys can look this up. But they decided, it was a board that decided that they needed to raise, put an additional 50 or 60 cent tax on gas so that they can make the environment clean because they want to transition to electric vehicles, which again, we can argue all day long what is better for the environment. We can. But people deserve the right to choose what they want to use. They should be forced to do anything. That's not a democracy. But with that being said, this tax was not passed by the people. There was no vote on it. The board put it through. And that's why when people say things about California, it's not the people from California in many cases. And Mr. G could have stopped it, but he didn't. So when y'all did that about California, it's just these people have too much power. That's what it is. But I digress. Let's talk about this. This is important because this impacts banking. This impacts you. It's from Custodia Bank. About Custodia Bank, Caitlin Long's bank. Okay. So former Solicitor General under Mr. O, Mr. Donald, says regulators are deliberately debanking crypto. He accused regulators of waging a deliberate and coordinated campaign to debank the crypto industry and said that the industry has a pressing need for banking services, which are being derailed by regulatory actions. Vernelli and Paul, a former Solicitor General under President Bush, are supporting Custodia Bank in its case against the Fed because they're suing, Custodia Bank is suing the Federal Reserve. Both have previously clashed in Supreme Court cases, but have now united on this issue, indicating bipartisan concern over treatment of the crypto industry by regulators. As far as Clement, who is he? He recently filed an amicus brief in support of Custodia's bank and appeal against Fed, filed a week after Custodia appealed against the Fed's denial of a master account. And Custodia is contesting the Fed's denial of its access to master account and seeking judicial oversight over the Fed's authority. Clement is known for his role in overturning the Chevron documents in the Loper-Bright case. It's a 40-year-old court decision that defers to federal agencies to interpret the law how they see it. Why is this important? Because we have crypto, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's an unpopular take. I want banks to be able to custody your crypto for you. I do. Why? Well, because the crypto contagion, the wallets, those types of things. A lot of people need it. Like if you run a business and you accept crypto, you need to have access. You really need to be able to have access to a bank. And also too, like if you're somebody who's made money, like if you do crypto for a living, if you're a trader or whatever it is you do, and you're getting paid in crypto, you need to be able to have an off-ramp that's safe. So you can pay your damn taxes, because we have all of these regulations that are really hitting hard on these crypto taxes and all the other aspects of like KYC, AML, all this type of stuff. At the end of the day, taxes are a scam, but we still have to pay them. And with that being said, you can't pay your crypto taxes properly if you don't have an off-ramp. And that's what really Custodia Bank is fighting for. So you should be able to transact and participate in crypto, but we need to stop being under attack. And that's why banks should be able to custody it. Because if we're going to be going with the Bitcoin, with the spot ETFs, and with all of this adoption, we need banks to be able to custody it because people want to pay their damn taxes. With the whole crypto contagion thing, so many people got screwed with their taxes because their crypto got stuck on these exchanges. And that's because banks that we are forced to use to do anything in America are not allowing you to hold it. They're not holding it for you. And in addition to that, if they know you run a crypto business, they won't bank you. And that's problematic because you can't pay your taxes really without a bank account in most cases. So that's all I got to say about that. Make sure you guys smash a like and share this. Shout out to Alexandra. All right, I got to go because I need to get a new cell phone. Because this one, it only has not a lot of data on it. And I need to have more stuff on it. But I'm going to go. Make sure you smash like and share this. And I am going to, and I've got some other things I got to deal with too. But I need to eat also. Anyways, you guys, sending you love and light. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I got you. We'll chat later. I'll put a video out about profit taking again, like the 4th time. Sending y'all love and light. Bye-bye. Bye, babies. Have a great day. Thank you. And I'll put a ticky-tacky for you on profit taking, okay? So make sure you watch it.